Let me ask you something. Do you make money at this little table tennis thing?
Not yet.
How do you live?
Well, I live with the confidence if I believe in myself, the money will follow.
And what do you plan to do if this whole dream of yours doesn't work
That
out?
doesn't even enter my consciousness. Everything in my life's falling apart, but I'm gonna figure it out.
Marty, I'm gonna make you an offer.
I gotta do it completely on my own. That's just how I grew up.
Hey, what are you doing?
I get nervous laughter sometimes.
Have you ever thought about what you're doing to me?
You think it's that simple?
Yeah, I do.
The film opens in 1952 New York, where Marty, a young man in his early 20s, works as a shoe salesman. One day, a female customer returns asking about a pair of shoes she may have left behind. Marty helps her look for them, and as they head toward the back of the shop, his uncle calls him over and hands him new business cards, officially naming Marty the store's new manager. Marty shows little interest in the job. He dislikes the shoe business and feels trapped by it. Later, Marty sneaks into the warehouse with Rebecca, where the two share an intimate moment away from the shop floor. That evening, Marty attends a local table tennis match. During the game, he struggles to see the white ball against his opponent's white clothing, which leads to frustration and a physical confrontation.
I can't, Wally, take the white shirt off. I can't follow the white ball against the white shirt. I can't follow the ball. It's getting my depth of
You're a fucking sundowner.
Oh, yeah? I love you.
The match is interrupted when a woman calls out that Marty has a phone call from his mother, Judy, who claims she is sick and wants to see him. Meanwhile, Rebecca overhears Judy speaking with Marty over the phone, but quickly hangs up when her husband, Ira, comes home. Marty later visits his friend Dion and Dion's father, who runs a table tennis ball factory. Marty proposes making balls in different colors to improve visibility and boasts that he will become the face of American table tennis. Back at the shoe shop, Marty learns that Rebecca left early feeling ill. Suspecting something is wrong, he discovers co-worker Lloyd hiding money. Marty threatens him with a gun and demands the $700 Rebecca owes, reminding Lloyd of his authority as manager. Lloyd reluctantly hands over the cash.
I just want the $700 that Murray owes me.
Yeah, or what?
Or I'm gonna shoot you in the leg.
No, you're not.
You sure about that?
You shoot me in the leg, you'll be spending the next few years in jail.
Marty then travels to London for a major international table tennis tournament. He dominates the early rounds with ease and quickly gains attention. At the tournament, Marty notices Koto Endo, a highly skilled Japanese player using a unique paddle. Endo's speed and precision impress Marty. Despite continuing to win, Marty complains about his poor accommodations, but the officials ignore him. During a press interview, Marty becomes distracted by actress Kay Stone and later calls her at her hotel. After multiple attempts and a bold challenge involving hitting apples with a ping-pong ball, Kay finally agrees to watch him play. Kay attends Marty's semifinal match, where he easily defeats his opponent, Baya Kletsky. Endo watches closely from the crowd. Later that night, Marty dines with Baya, who offers him a chance to join his team, but Marty refuses. At the restaurant, Marty pays for the table of Kay and her husband, Milton Rockwell.
I'll be taking care of the Rockwell tab tonight. You put it on my room. The Royal Suite, Marty Mauser. Okay, make sure they know it's me, too.
Oh, I will. Leave it
Okay, and don't take no for an answer.
I won't.
Marty Mauser, Royal Suite.
Will do, sir.
Okay, go tell him.
Will do.
Milton approaches Marty, curious about the gesture. During the conversation, Milton notices Baya's concentration camp tattoo. Baya shares his survival story, explaining he was kept alive for his table tennis skills. Milton reveals his son died liberating the camps, while Marty reacts insensitively. Before the final, Kay spends the night with Marty. During the championship match, Endo overwhelms Marty with unfamiliar serves and long rallies. Marty struggles and ultimately loses the match. Endo becomes a national hero in Japan, and Marty's reputation suffers. Milton later offers Marty a deal to stage an exhibition match in Asia, asking him to intentionally lose for promotion. Marty refuses, unwilling to disrespect Milton's son's sacrifice. Marty and Baya travel together performing trick matches, turning Marty into a joke in the sport. Eventually, Marty returns to New York, defeated and angry. He gives his mother a small gift from his travels, but soon after, a police officer arrives to arrest him for robbery, charges brought by his uncle. His uncle gives him an ultimatum: return to the shoe shop as manager or go to jail. Marty's future once again closes in around him.
And now you're going to be a big boy. It's your turn.
A big boy? Did you really just say that to me?
Look.
As the officer moves to arrest Marty, he suddenly agrees to his uncle's terms and goes back into the shoe shop. Once inside, his uncle pays a friend, revealing the cop was only an actor hired to scare Marty into submission. Realizing he was tricked, Marty escapes through a window, with real police chasing after him. Marty runs through the streets and hides in Rebecca's bakery, where he notices she is pregnant. Rebecca tearfully reveals the baby is his and says she has been trying to reach him. Before they can talk properly, her husband Ira catches them. Ira goes to call the police, and Marty escapes again, hiding in a trash bin. Nearby, police rough up a group of Asian men who don't speak English. Later, Marty meets his friend Wally at a hotel. The receptionist warns them not to use the showroom. Inside the room, Wally finds a $1,500 fine from the international table tennis officials. Suddenly, the hotel floor collapses, and they fall onto a man with a smelly dog below. The injured man demands Marty take care of the dog for 2 weeks in exchange for good money. Marty agrees. Marty and Wally go to an underground table tennis hall where people gamble. They secretly hustle the crowd, tricking everyone into betting against Marty. In the end, Marty wins big, and the two leave with about $200. At a gas station, Marty asks Wally for all the money, but men connected to the dog's owner attack them and steal it. Marty escapes by setting the attackers on fire with gasoline and driving off, accidentally leaving the dog behind. A huge explosion follows, and Marty believes the dog is dead. Marty later finds Rebecca badly beaten by Ira. Enraged, Marty attacks Ira and takes Rebecca to stay with Dion, pretending she is his sister. Dion shows Marty a high-quality table tennis ball branded with Marty's name, surprising him. Marty then tracks down Milton at a theater and tries to convince him to reconsider the exhibition match, but Milton refuses. Marty reconnects with Kay, but after a tense conversation about her career and her husband's money, she leaves upset. Marty later learns a necklace he took from her is fake. Meanwhile, Dion's father pressures Marty for money he promised for ball production. Desperate, Marty and Rebecca go searching for the missing dog near the explosion site. They find it at a nearby house, but the owner threatens them with a gun. Marty attacks him, and Rebecca saves Marty by hitting the man with the car. They return to Dion's place, but Dion insists they leave since his parents are back. Rebecca breaks down crying, and Marty shames Dion into letting them stay, only to later reveal Rebecca's injury was fake makeup, causing another argument. Marty wakes up Dion's father during the chaos at the house. In the confusion, Dion angrily throws ping-pong balls everywhere, and both Marty and Rebecca are kicked out. With nowhere to go, Rebecca later calls the dog's owner and demands money in exchange for the dog. The man insists on seeing the dog first and refuses to send money in advance. Marty tells Rebecca that he has a purpose in life and cannot settle down now. He needs to make $1,500 within a week to keep chasing his dream. He tells her to go home and walks away. Rebecca returns home and finds Ira with bruises on his face. She finally tells him the baby is not his. Enraged, Ira loses control and begins destroying the house. Meanwhile, Marty trains obsessively for the tournament. Rebecca calls the dog owner again, and this time he agrees to come with the money but still wants to see the dog. Rebecca sets up a plan, calling a random man and telling him to stay in a specific hotel room. When the dog owner arrives and realizes the dog is not there, he attacks the innocent man. Rebecca tries to escape but is caught by the dog owner's men. Marty visits Kay to return the jewelry he stole earlier, now realizing it was fake. Kay understands that Marty manipulated her emotions to get money and tells him to leave. Marty admits he is broke and desperate to get to Japan for the tournament. Kay's publicist arrives and mentions that Milton has booked an entire theater using his employees. Kay tells the publicist to give one ticket to Marty. Marty attends the show and finds a letter from Kay asking him to meet her at midnight. After the show, Kay meets Marty in the park. She gives him one of her real necklaces so he can fund his career. Overcome with emotion, Marty kisses her, and they end up spending the night together in the park. Police spot them and arrest both of them. When the officers see the necklace, they take it and leave. Marty asks Kay for another necklace, but she refuses at first. Eventually, She agrees to help him again and tells him to wait while she enters a party. Inside the party, Kay is overwhelmed by Milton's anger and pressure from the press. Marty sneaks in and finds her crying in a room. Later, Marty goes to Milton and humiliates himself, begging for a second chance. Milton finally agrees, but demands that Marty bring a paddle from the office. When Marty returns, Milton forces him to bend over and humiliates him publicly as punishment for his earlier arrogance. Marty endures it silently. Later, Marty goes to his usual table tennis spot and sees Wally. Suddenly, the dog owner appears with Rebecca, revealing he has kidnapped her. He threatens to kill her unless Marty gives him the address of the man who actually has the dog. Marty leads them to the house where he last saw the dog. The homeowner opens fire. In the chaos, Rebecca is shot while sitting in the car, and the homeowner kills the dog owner. As Rebecca lies bleeding, she tells Marty to take money from the old man's pocket. Marty finds only 2 bills and explicit photos, but he lies to Rebecca and says he got the money. Relieved, she believes he can now go to Japan. Marty rushes her to the hospital. The next day, Marty arrives in Tokyo on Milton's private plane. The exhibition event is massive, and Japan eagerly awaits Endo. Marty apologizes to the international table tennis official for his past behavior and says he plans to lose and pay the fine, but he is told the schedule is final and he cannot play. Ignoring this, Marty stays in line. When his turn comes, he reveals his identity to the crowd and challenges Endo, calling him a fraud. Endo accepts, and they agree that the loser must lick a pig. Endo dominates the first game, and Milton is pleased. A pig is brought out, but Marty snaps and exposes the match as fake, demanding a real game. The crowd supports him. Marty convinces Endo that a staged match will ruin his future, and Endo finally agrees to play for real. The final match is brutal. Marty loses points early but slowly finds his rhythm. The game becomes a fierce back-and-forth battle. Milton threatens Marty, warning him not to betray the deal, but Marty ignores him. Under intense pressure, Marty nearly collapses, but he pushes through. After an exhausting rally, Marty scores the final point and defeats Endo. The crowd is stunned as Japan's hero falls. After the match, Marty calls the hospital and learns Rebecca has been moved to the maternity ward. He flies back to America with returning soldiers and goes straight to the hospital. He holds Rebecca's hand and then is shown his newborn child. Overwhelmed by everything he has lost and gained, Marty breaks down in tears. The film ends on this quiet, emotional moment.